say I'm lucky. It all began in a plane crash 30 years ago. 106 lives ending in a single heartbeat. Not a soul survived. Except me.
Ansel Adams?
He shot the American West. Timeless, classic photographs of Yosemite, El Capitan, moonrise over something or other. This is definitely in that league. It's that good.
Well, right now his electroneuromagnetic hardwiring is stunned.
Is he going to be okay?
Well, he might wake up in a couple of days, and he might never wake up. And if he does wake up, you have to ask yourself, who will he be and what will he know? He could come out of this a complete blank, his whole life like it never happened, or he could be fine. A little crispy around the edges, but, hey, nice snapshot. Hope it was worth the snap and the tickle.
I'm here. It's going to be okay.
By the way, we need to know the next of kin. There's a few procedures we need authorized.
His brother, Eric Vandenberg.
And how do I get in touch with him?
No one knows where he is.
I really appreciate this, Mr. Adcock. It means more than I can say.
Please, Arthur Vandenberg, son. Happy to oblige.
Well, I know it's a big risk.
I've been retired from the FAA, what, 10 years? What do you think they're going to do, fire me?
Take away your pension.
I got rich taking bribes off lobbyists. Besides, I never agreed with the board's determination. I know if I lost my mother and my sister in a plane crash, I'd sure as hell like to find out what really happened.
So you don't think it's mechanical failure?
Now, in my opinion, and I have no hard evidence, so you'll have to call it informed intuition, the cause of the crash of Flight 797 was not mechanical error. Another thing, the black box flight data recorder was never found. No trace, no fragments, nothing. I think the black box was in fact found. And I think they didn't want anyone to know the real cause of the crash and who was responsible. And I think they also buried the black box where nobody would ever find it.
Who would do that? Why?
Beats me, but wouldn't it be interesting to find out?
So if it wasn't mechanical failure, what? Pilot error?
Well, witnesses on the ground reported seeing a flash and hearing an explosion just before the plane went down. The board said it was engine flameout. Here's a list of all the passengers on board that night. Now, your brother was the sole survivor of that crash, but he wasn't sole survivor of that flight.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Harry Dean, Andrew Robertson, Arlene Klein, her 2 children. 5 people chose not to get on board that plane. They had a foreboding, a bad feeling, a hunch. It happens.
Maybe one of them had more than a hunch. Security back then was pretty lax, wasn't it? Somebody checks their bags, doesn't get on the plane. One of the bags has a bomb in it, blows the plane out of the sky.
Well, this is interesting. Supposedly these people are the ones interviewed after the crash.
Oh, I'd love to read those interviews.
So would I. I never laid eyes on them before. Nobody seemed to know where they are, if they ever existed.
Who conducted the interviews?
Wilford, Lansdale Wilford. No organization given, just U.S. government. You know him?
No, why would I? Look, CJ, thanks for your help.
Okay, my pleasure.
Right.
See you later. I'll keep looking.
How the hell do I get out of here?
Straight ahead. Take a left.
Thanks.
Huh?
still in a coma.
His eyes are open.
An involuntary response doesn't indicate the return of consciousness.
Who are you?
Dr. Vale.
Lola.
That's right.
You sent me an email about him?
It must have been someone in hospital administration.
How long's he been out?
He's been in a coma since the accident.
So what's the prognosis?
We don't really know. It's day to day. We're just waiting. I'll leave you alone with your brother.
How did you know he was my brother?
Family resemblance is obvious.
Hey, man. Hit by lightning. Is there anything that hasn't happened to you? You know, strange things have been happening to me, too. It's like your luck is rubbed off or something. I don't know, maybe it's just contagious. Hey, Chance. Chance. It's a good name for you. You can't hear me anyway. Nice shot.
Just another day at the office. How long have I been here?
A few days.
What about you?
Got here yesterday. Somebody sent me an email message. It wasn't you, huh?
Are you kidding? I just got a cell phone. Besides,
I've been looking into that plane crash. It was no accident. Somebody blew it up.
what?
What was your father into?
What do you mean?
Found a couple of phony passports with his picture in them. He was supposed to be on that flight. 2 tickets with 2 different names. They even checked into the airport, but they never got on the plane.
He was dead. He died a month before the plane crash.
I'm going to find out what happened on that flight.
What are you saying about my father?
It may have something to do with him.
What are you talking about?
You might not want to know.
Wait a second. I'm going with you.
Oh, come on, you're hurt. Hey.
I'm fine. Except for this hand on my chest. Come on, get my clothes.
All right. It's your funeral. So how you doing?
I'm fine.
No fever, that's good.
No cassette player. That's bad.
It's a rental.
Ouch.
I told you, man.
You got any aspirin?
Yeah, check my bag. I might have some back there.
Where are we going anyway?
I see a lady named Arlene Clay.
Who?
She was supposed to be on the flight.
Supposed to be.
She never got on.
Yeah,
It's me. They're gone.
good. Where?
Heading west.
Probably gone to see you, Mrs. Clay.
Probably. Do you have anything to add to that? Mr. Wilford? I didn't think so.
You have no need to know.
Yeah, story of my life.
Lola,
Just tell me one thing. You set this whole thing up, right? You sent Eric the email to flush him out into the open?
you should know better than to speculate.
But for it to work, Chance had to be in the hospital.
Oh, hell. It was just a fortuitous confluence of events.
Did you engineer the lightning strike, too?
You have no...
Need to know. Thank you so much. I'll be in touch.
Mrs. Clay, anything you can remember would be helpful.
Let's see, 1967. I only had the 2 children then. Jimmy and Frederica were 8 and 10, I believe. We were flying back east to see my sister Sally. Got to the airport at the last minute and went to the gate, and someone tapped me on the shoulder, and he tells me that he has a bad feeling about this flight, that he thinks it's going to crash.
He said that?
I'm pretty sure those were his very words. He says he's supposed to be on this flight, too. But he's going to change his ticket and take a later one, and I should do the same.
What did you think?
Well, first I just thought he was a nut. One of those people on a thing about flying. I mean, I hadn't flown much at that time, but I was never really afraid of it. But he was so persistent. He kept saying, think of your children. Just kept insisting, and I said, okay, I'll change.
Then what?
And that's when the strangest thing happened. He handed me 3 new tickets for a later flight. I didn't know what to say. I turned to the kids and told them to say thank you to the nice man. And when I turned back to thank him myself, he was gone. I took the 3 new tickets and the later flight, and it saved our lives.
What do you look like?
He had a beard. Like Jesus. Whenever I think of that man, I think he really was my very own guardian angel.
In the report that I read, you were interviewed after the crash by an agent named Lansdale Wilford.
Never happened. You know what the strangest thing of all was? The tickets. They were in our names, mine and the kids. When he gave them to me, how did he know? That's why I think he really was an angel.
Who is the little girl in the picture here?
My daughter, Loretta. She was my late baby. Whenever I think of that flight, I always remember I never would have had her.
You know, things have been happening to me. Like what? Not like they do to you. Only I've been trying to push the envelope a little bit. See how far I can press my luck. I mean, you tend to lay back. Go with the flow. Let things happen and react. No. I'm trying to see if I can use my luck to make things happen.
I don't recommend it.
Well, I moved in.
I see. Are you expecting someone?
No. You?
No.
Hey, CJ, how's it going? Eric. My brother Chance. It's got from the FAA.
Retired.
What you got?
More data. And I gave that passport information to a friend of mine to run through the appropriate computers.
What do you come up with?
He wants to talk to you.
Great.
In person.
Let's go.
Robert Sanders was my friend. He was the best operative the agency ever had.
My father was a spy?
My dad recruited him from Brown in '58.
When Robert served in Vietnam, he developed a bad case of conscience. He began to disapprove of the agency's methods.
What methods?
He started leaking information to the press. Potentially big scandal. They decided to eliminate him. He died. He was buried.
He was killed by his own people.
Where were you during all this?
Good. Suspect everyone. I'm not sure that the official version of his demise is accurate.
Wait a second. You saying he wasn't killed in the crash?
That was the rumor. Then there was the mystery of the 2 plane tickets.
Harry Dean and Andrew Robertson.
Somebody saw those names on a travel list. Somebody connected them to your father. The plane was blown up.
Why? Why kill all those people?
The horror of the crime would serve as a warning to others.
Didn't work, did it?
No. There was no proof your father was on the plane.
My father may still be alive?
I'm not satisfied.
Well, somebody bought those 2 tickets.
True. Somebody did.
We've been to the Hall of Records in the funeral home, Chance. Everything points to your father being dead.
Come on.
What are we doing here?
I don't know. What if he's in there?
Let's find out. Well, congratulations. Your father may still be alive.
You sure this is a good idea?
Yeah, it's the only way we're going to get back in touch with Sims. Got a couple of more questions for him. How you doing?
Fine.
We gotta do something.
What do you think?
We got him killed, Chance. Running your dad's ID through the security grid was like hanging a bullseye on his back.
These guys, Sims, Wolford, I don't trust any of them.
What are you thinking?
What'd you do with that aspirin?
Where does that leave us?
Worse off than I thought.
A bug. Look, we need help. Is there anyone you can call? Anyone you trust? See anybody? No. Sure? Uh-huh. This is a good look for you.
I thought it fit the neighborhood.
Ew. It's my brother Eric. Eric, this is Weston.
Weston. Weston what?
Audrey Weston.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
What'd you find out?
This is your hospital stay. Every test, every doctor, it's all here. There's no official record of anyone contacting you. See? Next of kin, Eric Vandenberg. No further information available.
Wasn't there an email or something?
It's not from the hospital.
Wait a second. These doctors. There's no Vale. Dr. Vale.
Who?
She was working on you when I came in. Dark-haired Lola. Pretty. She knew all about you.
Apparently she knows something about you, too.
Who are you? Hey, who are you?
Sometimes I wonder,
What the crap?
what do you want? And what's that?
We think you know.
All right, Lola. I got a lot of questions. Who are you working for, and what's with the bugs?
The answer to both questions is Wilford. He wanted me to keep close tabs on you.
Wilford killed my wife.
That's true.
I know you. Well, your voice sounds okay now, so we know you're a liar. What else should we know about you?
Wilford's fascinated by your luck. That's how he got involved with this in the first place with your father. He thinks he can use it for the agency, bottle it or something.
Did he kill Adcock, too?
He doesn't tell everything to anyone. All I know about is his little science project.
Make us believe it.
I'm just a doctor between assignments.
Yeah, what kind of assignments?
Field studies of unlikely phenomena. Whenever there's the right confluence of events.
Like him getting hit by lightning?
Look, I'm tired of all the lies, the killing. I've helped you before. I could help you again.
What do we do?
We gotta trust her.
Give me 15 seconds, Matt.
Did you watch?
Take this.
Did you watch?
Yeah, nobody followed me.
You sure?
Yeah, you really laying low?
I have to. Could you,
It's on the tab, don't worry. You owe me, big time.
you should take some time off.
Yeah, fat chance.
Oh my God. Hello, son. Well, look at you. You were dead. I went to your funeral.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I only just found out you survived. I read about it in the papers a few months ago. I'm really sorry for all of it. I know there's no way that I can expect you to ever forgive me, but, well, I can hope.
Don't push your luck.
want you to say all Sanders' luck was bad. Sent your birthday present. February 29th.
It's a good thing you did.
Wilford was fascinated by the family affliction.
You mean our luck?
Yeah. He called it the inexplicable confluence of events. Anyway, I was his star, his fair-haired boy, and he and I had a falling out. I caused him to lose somebody that was very important to him.
Who?
Well, let's just say a protege. He spent years trying to replace her. Listen, boys. Wilford is brilliant, and he is extremely dangerous. To fight him, I had to die.
The funeral.
Yeah. What about the plane?
I wasn't as good as I thought. I was naive. I never dreamed that he'd move against a plane if I wasn't on it. Obviously, a tragic miscalculation on my part.
I'd say so.
Anyway, I survived these last 30 years underground, waging a quiet cat-and-mouse game against Wilford. Then I have allies at the agency.
Octavio Sims.
Yeah, the one. Wilford and I are locked into a shadow combat. He can't prove I'm alive, and I can't prove that he bombed that plane and murdered all those people. But we both know. And we're just biding our time.
Time, Mr. Sanders, is right now.
How'd you arrange this meeting?
You have no need to know.
You guys are all the same.
You know, I hope I get where we're going. 3 of us in one car. Something's bound to happen.
Could you explain something for me?
Yeah, if I can.
You have this weird luck, and your son has it too, but so does he.
Well, it's very simple, really. He is my son.
What are you talking about?
What did you say?
Arthur Vandenberg was my father.
This is very difficult for me to talk about. Rosemary and I had a relationship that caused the end of her marriage. Arthur Vandenberg never knew, but he always suspected that he was not your father.
Do you have any more announcements to make?
No.
Good.
Good shot. Play much?
Not as much as I'd like. How about you?
Not for a long time. 30 years or more.
How'd you like to play the game?
How much?
$50.
You sound like a man who feels confident.
I have the cash.
You're on.
You rack.
You break. Shay. Good game.
Thanks. I guess he didn't know where Wilford was.
He let him know. Trust me. I'll make the call.
Fancy that. I'm flattered to think I can still startle that beautiful young lady.
Wish I could say you were looking well.
Yeah, I wish you could too.
I have something for you.
Well, is this rendezvous was your writing, or I presumed you did?
Very impressive.
You like that?
Yeah. Just knowing this is Wilford's room makes me sick.
Don't worry, he's not here. It's all right. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Tell me, where is Sanders now?
Breaking into your hotel room.
While you set me up. Now, piling up all these double crosses and triples makes it sound like a sporting event.
It sort of is.
Lola.
Yeah.
Sit with me for a moment. You know, finally, I think I'm a little too old for this.
Why did you pick my mother? To save from that airplane?
Chad's resemblance. There was a woman I loved years ago. She was in our line of work. And she was killed through Sanders' mistake. And I had to get someone off that plane so I could get my operative on. Well, there was this pretty young woman with 2 small children. Why not?
Well, I'm glad you did. Although I wonder about all those other people and their children.
Well, I've always been selectively sentimental. You should know that.
Well, where did I fit in? I wasn't even born then.
I kept track of Mrs. Clay. I can't even think why now. It became almost a hobby. And I would look in on her from time to time. Well, I noticed your picture when you were, oh, I don't know, maybe 12, 13. And I noticed the...
Resemblance to this girl, I get the idea.
Yes, I got sloppy. Just as you've gotten sloppy, too.
What the hell does that mean?
You helped Harper, his brother, in that Genodyne affair. You're helping them still. Lola, I'm really so sorry to have to say this, but our long association is finally at an end. But you are going to do just one more job for me.
Taking too long. Come on.
Just relax, son. Bingo. Hang on, boys.
there anything about Flight 797?
Yeah, it's all about 797.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Sorry I'm late. Wanted to make sure I wasn't being followed. Anything?
Yeah. A series of documents relating to the flight and the subsequent investigation, or should I say cover-up. The contents of the flight data recorder, which proved conclusively the cause of the crash was a bomb. And documents belonging to C.J. Adcock, who tried to reopen the investigation.
Wilford had him liquidated.
That's right. I don't know if you're going to be able to prove anything.
We don't have to prove anything. We just have to convince the brass.
Yeah, that's how to do it.
Wilford's got to be stopped.
It's not enough. Not after 30 years.
Where's the girl?
She should have been here by now.
All right, let's go.
Good place for an ambush.
Terrific.
Where are the documents?
Gave them to my courier. They're safe. They'll be on the director's desk in the morning.
How much time we got?
About an hour.
Will he come along?
Knowing Wilford, he'll have at least 2 backup, maybe even more.
Great. Ow.
What?
My shoe. Look here.
Take this. Get up high and signal when you see it.
Tell me, Roberts, are you sure you haven't played pool in 30 years?
Sanders, let's make a deal. You return the documents, and I don't kill little Lola here. I'll even let your son and his so-called half-brother go, wherever they think they're going.
What about me?
Oh, no. No, I couldn't do that, Sanders. Not after all these years. The chance to rid myself of the thorn in my side. Now admit it, you do the same. You wouldn't let a golden opportunity like this just slip through your fingers.
No, I'd kill you in a second.
So, do we have a deal? Documents for the young people? Come on, Sanders. It's a no-brainer.
I don't have the documents.
I gave them to my courier.
You're in deep water, Wilford. You're a drowning man. You don't even know it.
Not yet. We retrieve the originals. Your courier is working for me. I assume he had copies made. You know where those copies are.
No, I don't.
You don't? Ah, too bad.
You're lucky to be alive.
What happened? Where's everybody?
Take it easy. I'm going to let you handle this.
What's that supposed to mean? Fine.
Do you remember what happened?
Eric came back. I met my father. Then, I don't know.
There was an explosion. Don't you remember? You got nailed.
What about Eric? And my father?
Everything's gonna be okay.
Welcome to Spin on Fox. I'm Steve Van Warmer here at the House of Blues with Nils Lofgren. Now, your new album is called Damaged Goods. It's the first new solo album you had since '92. How is this different from your previous work?
We kept this record really entertaining and enjoyable, but sometimes records get tedious to make, so I think it's probably the most creative record, front to end, I've ever been involved with of my own.
The record is called Damaged Goods. Check it out. Nils, thanks a lot for coming in.
Thanks, Steve.